Octopus fights with stolen venomous tentacles. Imagine an animal where the female is 40,000 times heavier than the male. This isn't science fiction. It's the reality for the blanket octopus, one of the sea's most bizarre and beautiful drifters. Of all the bizarre and beautiful creatures in the deep sea, the blanket octopus, genus Octopus, stands out as one of the most extraordinary, combining stunning beauty with extreme survival strategies. While not a true abyssal creature, it inhabits the open ocean, pelagic zone, of tropical and subtropical seas, a deep, vast wilderness in itself. This is the blanket octopus's most famous trait. The female is a giant compared to the male. Female can grow up to 2 meters, 6 feet, long, with her iconic, flowing blankets, the fleshy web between her long dorsal arms, fully displayed. Male is tiny, reaching only about 2.4 centimeters, 1 inch in length. He is roughly the size of a walnut. This is the largest size difference between any male and female animal species on the planet. They live their short lives drifting in the plankton, searching for a mate. The female's magnificent cape isn't just for show. When threatened by a predator like a tuna or a shark, she can unfurl her immense, billowing webbing. This makes her appear suddenly and dramatically larger, from the size of a forearm to the size of a person, startling and confusing the attacker. In a heartbeat, she can detach the blanket entirely, leaving it as a distracting, shimmering dicker while she jets away to safety. This is perhaps its most ingenious survival trick. The blanket octopus is immune to the venom of the Portuguese man-o-war and other cephalopods. But it doesn't just avoid them, it actively hunts them. The octopus will tear off the man-o-war's stinging tentacles. It then wields these tentacles, either clutched in its suckers or even draped from its arms, as living, venomous whips and clubs for hunting and defense. This behavior, known as kleptocnidy, a stealing stinging cells, is a unique form of tool use in the animal kingdom. Unlike benthic, bottom-dwelling, octopuses, the blanket octopus spends its entire life adrift in the midwater column, from the surface down to several hundred meters. It is a graceful, pelagic drifter, rarely if ever touching the seafloor. Its body is more gelatinous and less muscular than its rocky shore cousins, an adaptation for life in the open water. For the tiny male, reproduction is a one-time, terminal event. He carries his sperm in a specialized, detachable arm called a hectocotylus. When he finds a giant female, he tears off this arm and presents it to her. He then drifts away and dies. The female stores the arm, using the sperm to fertilize her eggs when ready. She can carry up to 100,000 eggs, which she guards until they hatch as miniature planktonic young. Like other octopuses, they can change color using specialized cells called chromatophores. They're a blanket it can flash iridescent blues, purples, and whites, potentially for communication or to amplify their threat display. When not threatened, they can retract the blanket entirely, becoming a streamlined, inconspicuous shape in the blue void. While known to science since the 1800s, the living, free-swimming blanket octopus was virtually never filmed in its full glory until 2002. Marine biologist and filmmaker Jacques Cousteau reportedly observed one, but the first clear, public footage came from the Great Barrier Reef, stunning scientists and the world with its majestic, ghost-like appearance. As a symbol of the pelagic zone's hidden dramas, the blanket octopus reminds us that the ocean's greatest secrets are not always in its darkest trenches, but adrift in its sunlit voids, waiting to reveal further lessons in evolution's boundless creativity.